I have socks on.
Why does this girl take my place? Who's this girl? Who's this girl? Who's this girl? Who is she?
So guys, y'all just saw that clip just now, and if you didn't know, that was Molina, who is the wife or estranged wife of popular streamer Destiny, the dude with the blue hair. He's been on several podcasts, Fresh and Fit. He's been on Adam 22's podcast, and he's had some things to say about different people, including marriage, relationships, and seems this whole open relationship isn't working out too well for him, man. And I'm not gonna hold you guys any further. Let's go ahead and get into this clip where he appeared on the Whatever podcast, and he discusses this with the gentleman here. Let's get into it. Let's go.
We have the longest relationship at this table so far?
You do, but
sure.
But like, do you guys have a high degree of confidence that your marriage will last for decades?
I mean, I married her without a prenup, so I fucking hope so. Okay, where else this motherfucker's gonna be?
I'm curious what the chat thinks. I'm curious what the chat thinks. Do you guys have a high degree of confidence that their marriage will go the distance? Let us know.
I mean, you shouldn't have a high degree of confidence that anybody will, because even monogamous marriages have like a 50%. Probably some woman out there that would be like a better match for me than Melina. There's probably some guy. Yeah. There's probably some guy out there that would be a better match for her than me. But we've got like 4.5 years up to now of history built together that we know.
And like our lifestyle works really well. We match very well. We want the same things. Like
So I think part of what makes a relationship work is that relationships require a lot of deliberate work. They don't just happen and they don't just grow naturally. It's not for a little bit for the beginning,
like,
but they require like a lot of deliberate, like we're going to work on things, we're going to build on things, we're going to have this. And that thing that you build is part of what makes you romantically attracted to each other. Not in the honeymoon way, but in like this is a relationship that works kind of way. And that thing you can't find with other people. There might be a girl that I meet and I connect with in a ton of awesome ways, but it's like I don't know.
Way.
But here's the thing about that. I mean, you make a great point, but a lot of people,
of course I do.
A lot of people build that foundation with one another over years and years. But like one of the things that happens with a lot of women, women are in many ways dominated by their emotions, right?
Men are
Men
absolutely
the same way.
Go ahead.
we are, but like
equal.
one of the things that you hear very often happens in marriages is like there will be a bit of tension. Maybe the guy gets fired from his job. He's having a tough time finding a new one. He loses some of his confidence. She's like kind of got the ick from her husband for a bit, and then like some Chad comes into the picture and he's like, hey, and he talks to her right, and then boom, she cheats. Happens all the time.
Open relationships are something else. It's not for the weak. They say love is cursed by monogamy. And some people feel that way. And they open their relationships up to other people where they can see other people. It works for some people it doesn't. And all it takes, as Buddy just said just now, is for an argument or for some Chad to come along and he comes with a better proposition or a business offer, and she's just off to the races with good Buddy. And that seems like that's what happened with Destiny here with a suspect dude. But before we get into that, there's a clip of her with Abba from Abba and Preach dancing, and you guys can say what's innocent, so on and so forth, and he does a reaction to it where he's just looking at it and it just doesn't look too well. But let's get into that. Let's go.
Mel time. It's Mel time.
Oh, so you got the form. Okay. So we're just doing salsa or just one?
Yep. Right. Yeah?
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you.
So guys, due to that being a copyright song by Simon and Garfunkel, I can't really play it, but you can see the look on Destiny's face, how he's just like, this guy's dancing with my wifey. You can see the hurt and pain in his eyes here, guys. Like, come on, this can't be real. This is what I signed up for. Man. So I don't know if he was there. I think I seen a clip where it looked like he was there. I don't know if he was there or not, but still, he doesn't look too enthused, especially the fact that he was a bro, even though Abba's East African. He's a bro, so she's dabbling. But apparently she left good Buddy for a suspect TikToker in Sweden, which you guys saw in the first clip. So let's get into that.
I have socks on.
Why does this girl take my place? Who's this girl? Who's this girl? Who's this girl? Who is she?
It's Timma.
It's Timma.
Tabitha.
Tabitha. Enchanté.
Oh no, don't steal her from me. Don't steal Timma.
Glued to your lap.
Isn't this how girls say?
This way.
With their legs.
So this is something that they shared on an online blog post. I don't know if it was Reddit or whatever, but they posted this up, and This is Destiny saying, I'll have a small combo when I'm back about things. I'm not gonna nuke Molina or anything, but the last 2 months and 2 weeks have been a massive mind for me. Watching her become obsessed with a toxic, abusive guy. When I visited Sweden last, he gave Mel an ultimatum to divorce me and then threatened to himself when she didn't do it, among 20 other abusive, manipulative things he's done, and endlessly make excuses for him, so I'm out. Anyway, have fun with movies for 3 days. Good luck. See ya on the 9th or 10th. And DGG Relay says, Josh, yeah, me discovering boundaries was the death knell in the relationship. Why? This proves every point I've ever made. Girls can leave you for jobless, manipulative losers if they just play their cards. Chocobo, yeah, I want a massive therapy session to see if I could express myself better and iron out some boundaries. But it's hard for me to ask for anything if I've been a pushover for so many years. Now, as I said before, Destiny, he's a Twitch streamer, and supposedly she ran off to Sweden to be with this guy who is also a streamer, I think, and he's also a TikToker. And this was not too long ago. And this Swedish TikToker, he goes by the name of Meme Tix. And Buddy gave her an ultimatum, and that appears to be him on that video. And I'll show it again for you guys who haven't seen it. And he says, I'm out, led many to believe that the couple might be heading for divorce. So Buddy's going through it with his wifey for lifey there, or supposedly for lifey. They had a history, as he said. But it's not going so swell right now. And he talks about if she's going to be getting any of his money. So let's get into it.
What's going to happen with monetary compensation? You just pay for not signing a prenup. I know that everybody's like really obsessed with this talking point. I don't think Mel is getting any of my money. We signed a post-nuptial agreement. Our marriage was short-term. We don't have any kids or shared assets. People are very, very, very interested in that. But no, there's nothing. There's no talk of like, yeah, she's never mentioned like wanting to fight for anything. We've already signed a post-nuptial agreement. Like, yeah.
A post-nuptial agreement. I never heard of that. That may be something new that they got, where you come to an agreement and say, hey, that's just like in a divorce decree. Hey, I don't want anything. You don't want anything. That's what it is. Let's go on about our business. But as I always say, women can change their minds once they start talking to other people. And I don't know what his net worth is or what all he has. He said they don't have kids, which is good. But hey, who knows what will happen? They're both streamers, him and his wife. So we'll see what happens with that. But folks have said, and I don't follow this guy. I've seen him on podcasts giving commentary on different topics. But folks have said he's changed. He's growing his hair out. It's no longer blue anymore. And he's changing his stance on different things. So I know he's probably changing his stance on marriage at this point and wish he didn't do it. But fellas, this is just one of those things. Why get married? Just have an open relationship. Just date and just have an understanding, man. That way you don't have to go through all this legal BS just in case. Because you can't control what a woman does at the end of the day. Anyway, guys, comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Purchase all my books, merch, and t-shirts. It helps us support the channel. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. With that being said, much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm out of here. Peace.